important 2 mark questions. So here the first question is features of coordination. Answer: it is a continuous process, it is a pervasive, it is a deliberate function. Next question: give the meaning of principles of management. Answer: principles are the statements of fundamental truths about some phenomena that provide guidelines for decision making and actions. So principles are the general statements, are the instructions, are the guidelines to take decisions in the organization. Let us move on the next question. What do you mean by universal applicability of principles of management? Principles are applicable to all type of organizations, business as well as non-business, small as well as big, public sector as well as private sector. So this is the meaning to the universal applicability of principles of management. Next question: what is meant by scalar chain principle of management? It refers to flow of authority from highest to lowest level or from higher levels to lower levels in the organization, and even also communication which is used to flow in the organization from top level to lower levels and lower levels to top levels, but the scalar chain principle related to flow of authority from higher levels to lower levels in the organization. Next question: what is principle of discipline? It means obedience to organizational rules and regulations and employment agreements and good relationship with others is called principle of discipline. Usually, the principle of discipline related to obedience to the rules and regulations and terms and conditions of employment agreement. Next question: what is scientific management? Scientific management refers to the use of scientific and standardized tools, methods, and trained workers in organizational activities is called scientific management. The next question: why Fayol is considered as father of general management? Answer: because he contributed modern concepts and 14 principles to the management, hence he is called as father of general management. Next question: why F.W. Taylor is considered as father of scientific management? Answer: he proposed scientific management of opposed to rule of thumb, and he introduced piece rate system, hence he is called father of scientific management. And F.W. Taylor, he has introduced scientific techniques to the management, hence he is called as father of scientific management. Next question: what is principle of e-spirit D corps? Answer: management should take necessary steps to promote team spirit among the employees, and I should be replaced with we, and all employees should feel as family members in the organization, and mutual exchange of opinions, thoughts, ideas, and information in the organization among employer and employees is called e-spirit D corps. But the main objective of e-spirit D corps, I should be replaced with we. What is principle of order? Answer: people and materials must be placed in a suitable place, or there should be a particular place for each and everything, and each and everything should be placed in a particular place is called principle of order. Next question: what is harmony, not discord? There should be a harmonious relationship between management and workers, and both should realize that each one is very important in the organization is called harmony, not discord. What is decision making in planning? Decision making is a process of selecting the best courses of action from the various alternatives. Or decision making, it is a process of collecting various ideas, analyzing the ideas, and choosing the best one among the available alternatives is called decision making. How rule is different from policy? Answer: rules are established principles, are the statements to conduct organizational activities in a systematic manner, but policy is a general statement. Rules are the specified statements, policies are the general statements to give guidelines for the decision making. So here the simple and very easy difference between the rules and policies. So rules are the specified statements that inform what is to be done and what is not to be done, but policies are the general statements to take decisions and to go ahead with the day-to-day activities in the organization. Next question, name any two bases of departmentalization, or name any two bases for departmentalization. So here we have certain criteria for the departmentalization. One is function based, territory based, and product based. Next question, what is organizing process? A process of identification and division of work to be performed, departmentalization, assignment of duties, and establishment of reporting system is called. These are the steps in the process of organizing. Or meaning to the organizing process, you can synchronize all the steps of organizing. When you synchronize all the steps of organizing, you will get the meaning for organizing process. So in the organizing process, identification and division of work to be performed, departmentalization, assignment of duties, and establishment of good reporting system. Next question, state any two activities of human resources management. Here answer, human resources planning, recruitment, selection, training, and development. Next question, what is performance appraisal? Answer, evaluation of each and every individual with respect to their job or work. Or performance appraisal is a job oriented process in which management used to evaluate and check the performance of each and every individual in the organization is called performance appraisal. What is transfer? Answer, transfer means lateral movement of employee in the same job or a same grade from one department to another department, from one place to another place, from one shift to another shift. Usually transfer the lateral movement of employee from one place to another place, and one section to another section, and one shift to another shift without any changes in the benefits, grade, or the status of the work. Next question, give the meaning of campus interview. A type of interview in which candidates for employment will be selected directly from the colleges and educational institutes, and selection tests are conducted in a campus itself. What is patterned or structural interview? Number of standard questions are framed in advance to check skill and potentiality of the candidates, called patterned or structural interview. Next, what is group interview? Group interview means conducting interview to several candidates for an employment simultaneously is known as group interview. What is apprenticeship training? It is also called as understudy. In this training, trainee is put under the supervision and guidance of an experienced expert. Is called apprenticeship training. What is internship training? A type of on-the-job training for professionals to give real work experience to the candidates. Example, to the medical students, auditing job, and lawyers. They get internship training program. Give the meaning of job rotation. A type of training in which employee rotate or move from one job to another job or one department to another department to learn the new work, and their employee will learn required skills and ideas is called job rotation. What is case study method of training? Answer, a type of training in which actual situation or problem will be given to employees and they analyze strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And finally, they give conclusion and their suggestions and recommendations to the given problem. Is called case study method of training. What is meant by direct interview? Under this method, direct questions are asked to the applicant to identify knowledge, skills, and attitude. Is called direct interview. What is meant by indirect interview? Under this method, the applicant is asked to express his opinion on any topic he likes. Here, the interviewer should listen to the candidates and he should not disturb. What is meant by stress interview? In this interview, the interviewer will intentionally try to upset the applicant to see his or her reactions under pressure. What is meant by aptitude test? A type of test for checking the skills, capacity, and potentiality of the candidates. What is personality test? A test for checking qualities, characteristics, and maturity level of candidates. What is interest test? Interest test to identify the areas in which a candidate has special concern and involvement. Next question, what is supervision? Supervision means overseeing the subordinates at work to ensure that work is being performed as required and correcting the mistakes of employees. What is formal communication? Communication according to organizational communication channels or structure and authority is called formal communication. What is grapevine communication? Grapevine communication, it is also called as informal communication. It means communication against to organizational channels and authority, irrespective of authority levels, is called grapevine communication or informal communication. Give the meaning of semantic barriers of communication. Semantic barriers, language barriers. Answer, barriers to communication due to improper language and jargons, called semantic barriers to communication. State any two corrective actions when there is a deviation. So here there are certain corrective actions over deviations. Review and revision of goals and standards. Change of assignment of tasks. Providing additional resources and facilities. Even we can mention replacement of resources and technology, and sending employees for training. So these are the corrective measures or actions will be taken over deviations, that too on negative deviations. What is financial management? Financial management means the efficient and effective management of funds in an organization to reach organizational goals and objectives. Give the meaning of investment decisions, a type of financial decision related to how the firm's funds are invested on different assets of the organization, is called investment decision. Give the meaning of dividend decision. Dividend decisions are related to apportionment of profit and deciding about how much profit should be distributed as dividends to shareholders and how much profit should be maintained as reserves, is called dividend decision. It's very simple. Dividend decision means in a PAT amount, management must decide that how much profit or a PAT should be maintained as reserve and how much PAT should be declared as dividends, is called dividend decision. Give the meaning of financing decisions, deciding about amount of capital required and sources of capital. It means deciding about how much capital to be purchased from which source, is called financing decision. Next question is, what is financial planning? Financial planning is the process of determining the objectives, policies, procedures, and programs to deal with the financial activities of an organization. Next, what are commercial papers? Actually, this question we get in the financial markets. Actually, this model had reduced for the year 2020 and 21. No need to discuss regarding commercial papers. Thank you, students. Thanks for watching. Do share, subscribe, and comment.